Have you ever been told you're too sensitive when you knew something was genuinely wrong? What if someone was slowly rewriting your reality and you had no idea it was happening? This is called gaslighting, one of the most dangerous forms of psychological manipulation that exists. It makes you question your memory, your perception, and ultimately your own sanity, all by design. Today, we expose 7 signs someone is gaslighting you and exactly how to take back your reality. Gaslighting gets its name from a 1944 film, but its effects are very real and far more common than most people realize. It happens in romantic relationships, families, friendships, and workplaces, often by people who claim to love you. Over time, gaslighting erodes your confidence, your identity, and your ability to trust your own instincts. But here's the truth. The moment you can name what's happening, it loses its power over you completely. Let's get into it. Gaslighting sign number 1. They flatly deny things that actually happened. It doesn't matter if you have proof, they'll deny it anyway, and then make you feel crazy for bringing it up. After enough denials, you start questioning your own memory. That is exactly the point. That is the goal. The fix: document everything. Write down events immediately after they happen. Dates, times, words used. Your memory needs backup. Your experience is valid. Your memory is real. You don't need their permission to trust what you lived through. When 2 people remember the same event differently and one of them benefits from the other being wrong, that's not a misunderstanding, that's manipulation. Share your experiences with trusted people outside the relationship. If everyone agrees something happened, it happened. When you document reality, you create an anchor they cannot move, no matter how many times they deny it. Documentation is not paranoia. It is self-protection when you're in an environment where reality is being contested. You are not crazy. You are not too sensitive. You are not imagining it. You are being manipulated. Gaslighting sign number 2. They take what you say and twist it into something you never meant. You say, "I feel hurt." They hear, "You're attacking me." And suddenly you're defending yourself instead of being heard. Eventually, you stop expressing yourself at all because anything you say gets weaponized against you. Silence becomes survival. The fix: be precise. Use specific, clear language. The more exact your words, the harder they are to distort. When patterns of word twisting become clear, document the conversations. Your records are the truth. When they twist your words, calmly return to exactly what you said. That is not what I said. This is what I said. Gaslighters are masterful at retelling your words to others in the worst possible light, making you the villain of your own story. Find someone in your life who reflects your words back to you accurately. That contrast alone will show you how abnormal the twisting is. You don't have to defend a version of yourself that isn't true. Simply correct it, calmly, clearly, and without apology. Your words mean what you meant them to mean. No one has the right to redefine your intention for you. Gaslighting sign number 3. Every emotion you feel is too much, too dramatic, or completely unjustified. Sad, you're being dramatic. Angry, you're overreacting. Worried, you're too sensitive. Every emotion you have is wrong, according to them. Eventually, you stop feeling things or stop showing that you feel them. Emotional numbness becomes the only safe option. Your feelings do not require their approval to be valid. You felt what you felt. That is enough. Create an emotional record. Write what you felt, when, and why. This creates an emotional record that cannot be trivialized. Check your emotional reactions with trusted people outside the relationship. If they say your feelings make sense, they do. You're too sensitive is not an observation. It's a weapon designed to make you distrust your own emotional responses. Most of the time, what gets called overreacting is simply a normal human response to genuinely hurtful behavior.
The problem is never that you feel too much. The problem is someone who benefits from you feeling less. Reclaiming your right to feel, without justification, without apology, is one of the first acts of recovery from gaslighting. Gaslighting sign number 4. No matter what happens, somehow it always becomes your fault. I only acted this way because of what you did. Their behavior becomes your responsibility, and somehow you end up apologizing. Over time, you begin carrying responsibility for everyone's feelings, everyone's actions, and everyone's problems except your own. The fix: know the difference between your responsibility and theirs. Your behavior is yours, their behavior is theirs, full stop. Practice saying, "I'm not responsible for your choices." It will feel uncomfortable. It is also completely true. You are allowed to put down responsibility for things you did not cause. That is not selfishness. That is sanity. There's an important difference between genuine guilt and manufactured blame. Know the difference. When they shift blame, don't get pulled off topic. Calmly return to the original issue. Don't let the conversation be hijacked. Therapy can be enormously helpful for untangling genuine guilt from manufactured blame. You deserve that clarity. You are not the problem. You have been made to feel like the problem. Those are two very different things. Gaslighting sign number 5. They use other people as weapons to reinforce their version of reality. Everyone thinks you're too much. Your own family agrees with me. This is called manufactured consensus. It may not even be true. Always verify directly with the people they claim agree with them. Gaslighters often fabricate or exaggerate what others said. Gaslighters often try to isolate you. Maintaining independent relationships is one of your most powerful defenses. Notice if they speak to people privately before confrontations. Gaslighters prime their audience in advance, then use them as props. Respond with, "I'd like to hear that," directly from them. Watch how quickly the manufactured consensus evaporates. Cultivate a small circle of people who know the full picture and can reflect reality back to you without bias. If your reputation seems to be deteriorating with people around the gaslighter, it is likely being managed that way deliberately. Don't let someone else narrate your life. Tell your story directly, in your own words, to people who deserve to know it. When you know your truth deeply enough, no manufactured consensus can shake it. That certainty is built from the inside. Gaslighting sign number 6. They rewrite the history of your relationship to make themselves look better and you look worse. Arguments you clearly remember starting one way get rewritten to begin with something you did, making them the eternal victim and you the eternal aggressor. Over time, the entire story of your relationship gets rewritten. Good memories get tainted, valid grievances get minimized. The narrative always serves them. Document your relationship history, texts, emails, notes after conversations. The truth needs a record that can't be erased. When history gets distorted, simply return to what you recorded at the time. Real-time documentation beats manipulated memory every time. Ask yourself, in their version of every story, who is always the hero? Who is always the problem? Consistent patterns reveal the truth. Keep your text messages, emails, and voice notes. Primary sources are immune to rewriting, no matter how convincingly they try. Your story belongs to you. Protect it, document it. Don't let anyone else hold the pen to your own life. If history has already been distorted, you can rebuild your accurate version from evidence, witnesses, and your own documented records. Your history is yours. Your story is yours, and no one, no matter how convincingly they speak, can rewrite it without your permission. Gaslighting sign number 7. They make you feel so broken that you become grateful just to have them in your life. You're lucky I stay with you. No one could love you like I do. These are not expressions of love. They are chains. When someone's love comes with the constant reminder of how unlovable you are, that is not love. That is a cage. Write a list of your genuine qualities, not what they told you, what you actually know about yourself. Read it daily. There is a version of your life where you are loved without conditions, believed without proof, and valued without earning it every single day. Ask yourself, would I accept this treatment from anyone else? Would I let someone speak this way to someone I love? Then why do you accept it for yourself? A therapist can help you rebuild the self-worth that has been systematically dismantled and help you see what healthy love actually looks like. You were never too broken to love. You were never too much to handle. You were simply being handled by the wrong hands.
Now you know all 7 signs of gaslighting and how to protect yourself from each one. They deny reality. They twist your words. They trivialize your feelings. They shift all blame. They weaponize others. They rewrite history. And they make you feel worthless without them. Awareness is your first and most powerful protection. You cannot defend against what you cannot name. If this video helped you, subscribe and share it with someone who needs to hear it. It might change everything for them. This is the Mind Sync. Your mind is not fixed. Neither is your situation. See you in the next one.